Hello everyone, it's Dawn and welcome back to our A to Z of Christmas. We are really cracking on with this now and we are on the letter W. And W is for window scene card. And you will need a white, well I'm using white, but a white card base which measures 6 by 6. You will also need a scene to put on your card which also measures 6 by 6. And I will add all of these measurements down in the description box below at the end of this video. There are a few measurements, not hundreds, but there are a few. So I will add them in the description box so that you don't have to worry about writing them down or remembering them or anything like that. They'll all be there for you at the end of the video. So we don't need to worry about that. So we also need to make this, as it's a window scene, we need to make a window. So I'm going to slide that over there into the top corner of the screen so that you can still see it. And this is our window. Well, this is our window frame anyway. And it is again, it's a 6 by 6. What I did, I cut this to a 6 by 6 square, and then I cut an aperture out of the middle so that we've got a 1/2 inch square all the way around. You can add acetate to this if you want to, but I'm not going to for this particular project. But if you want to, you can. Just cut yourself a 6 by 6 piece of acetate and glue it to the back before you add the foam tape, because that's what we've done on the back here. Now let me just make sure I get this the right way round. There is a right way and a wrong way for this. Now, that is the correct way round. Well, it's the correct way round to put it together, the right way round. But you'll see what I mean as we go along. I've put some foam pads on this because I wanted it to stand forward a little bit. And you will also need 2 beams for our window beams. One will measure, well, they both measure 6 by 1/2 inch. And now I've got to make sure I get this right because when I tried to do it the first time, I got it wrong. So what we need to do, we need to add that going down like that. And because I've already taken the top off, it's all sticking to me, but never mind. Because I've taken all the backing papers off to spare you having to watch me do that, it's all very, very sticky. So I'm going to use just a little bit of well, I'm going to use this stuff, runner tape. And I'm going to put that there. And whenever I take it off, it's going to stick to me. But that's all right, we'll manage. And I'm going to lay that down there. So I've just measured, before I started, a space so that we can put our window together. And across the middle, I've left a space across the middle. And we're keeping our foam pads sticking up or facing upwards. Because that's, oh, hang on, we need to put some tape. So we'll put some tape across there as well. So just a little bit. It won't need very much because we're going to stick this bit to the card, and that's just about run out actually, but never mind, we'll manage. I think we'll just about get away with that, you know. Yep, we will. Good. Okay, so that's that bit done. So that is going to stick across there like that. And it'll stick down very nicely. Now what we actually need, we could have popped another little foam tape there, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. So what we do now, we're going to bring in our card, or our card base. Now, oops, that shouldn't have done that. Just make sure that your beams, window beams, stay on the wrong side, or on the inside. If there's a little bit overhang, which there is, we'll deal with that in just a second. So what we're going to do now, we're going to place our frame over our window scene so that when we stick it all down, it actually looks like we're looking through a window, like that. Now there's a tiny little bit of overhang. That's probably where my measuring wasn't perfect. But do you know what? I'm not even going to bother. I was going to cut it off, but it's so little, I'm not going to bother because I can't even get the scissors in there. So we're going to leave that like that. Well, we're not quite going to leave it like that, actually. There are a couple of other bits which are purely optional. If you want to leave it relatively a clean and simple card, you could leave it like that. But if you wanted to decorate it a bit further, we can do that too. So what I'm going to do, I've cut a piece. This was going to be tinsel twine, but my tinsel twine seemed to have just disappeared on me. So this is a piece of, I suppose you'd call it fir tree trim. This is just, you buy it on a roll and it's on wire, and the good thing about that is it's bendy, so because it's on wire you can manipulate it better, so you can put it where you want it. And I am going to use some more foam pads to put this together. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take one foam pad and cut it in half widthways. And I'm going to put one there. You won't see these by the time we're finished, so don't worry about it. One there. And I'm going to, actually, do you know what? I might have one, that's handy. Put one in the middle, which is why I'm not worried about that little tiny bit that's sticking out. And we'll just quickly take off the backing tape. That came off nice and easily, didn't it? That was lucky. And now what I'm going to do, the easiest way of doing it, you can bend it like that. Because it's on a wire, you can bend it. So I'm going to put that end on there and just give it a bit of a press, and you'll find this little stick really nicely. And put that there, and again that will stick really nicely. And just bend that up and stick it down there. Now, because we've got foam tape sticking or still showing in parts, you may find that that's going to stick to something that you don't want it to. So what we're going to do, we're going to add some embellishments on top of that. So again, we do need, actually I've already got one, but we do need another 3 of these cut in half, or well, 3 halves anyway. So I'm going to just add another bit like that, just to sandwich that together. Take that off like that. We're nearly done. And I've got another little bit here, which again, I'm going to stick in the middle because I'm going to put an embellishment on top of here just to cover up those joins and make it look a bit jolly. And so that's going to go on there like that. Oh, that one's nice and sticky. Okay, didn't know that had already come off, that's fine. So I'm going to take that off like that. And over here, I've got some stickers. I found some stickers in my stash. These are little stocking stickers. And so they're already self-adhesive, because they're stickers, they're self-adhesive, obviously. So I'm going to make sure that that sticks over the foam tape. If it doesn't, just use your fingers and mould it in, but it'll be fine, don't worry about it too much. And I'm going to take another one and put it in the middle like that. Oh, I didn't realise they were different sizes, that's why that wasn't. Oh, well, actually, as it's there, we'll leave it there, it'll be fine. And I'm going to take another big one, another of the larger ones, and pop it on there like that. Now, what we could do, I was going to take that one off, but I think I'm going to leave it, you know, it's fine. And just, now, I did have, oh, there we go, yeah. I knew I had one somewhere. I had a sentiment which says, Christmas wishes. And again, I've got it on a foam tape or a foam pad. So if we wanted something on the bottom, we could put it there, which I'm not very keen on. Or we could put it there or right in the corner. Where should we put it? Should we put it there? Maybe slightly up. Let's put it there like that. So we've got a bit of window showing. So there we go. There is our Christmas wishes. And there is our window scene card, and it's a top folding card. It's always best to do a top folding card for this type of thing, and it stands up really well. So if I rock it backwards, you can see how well it will stand up, but I'll put it flat so that you can see it. There you go, guys. There is our W for window scene card, and when you come back tomorrow, you will finally find out what I've come up with for the mysterious X. So X is for, come back tomorrow and you'll find out what X is for. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you have a go yourself, because it's quite easy to put together. Once you've got the cutting and the measuring all sorted out, it's really easy and it goes together really fast. So as long as you're not doing it on video, of course. So I will see you tomorrow for the mysterious X. And so whatever you're doing for the rest of the day, I hope you have a good one. Stay safe, everybody. Keep warm. Have fun. And as always, happy crafting. Bye-bye for now.